All right, y'all. First and foremost, give all praises and honor and glory to the Most High God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and the son of Hamashiach, who some call Yahweh Shai, Yeshua, Yehoshua. We mostly know as Jesus Christ. I wanted to briefly just talk about text, textual criticism, comparative text, parallel Bibles, which I feel. Do I got my sword? No, I don't have my parallel Bible, but I have a parallel Bible. Parallel Bible is a Bible that has two versions in it, or some parallel Bibles have 4 or 5 versions in it. And these are great tools to have because, especially if you like, if you think, oh, I'm just a KJV only, so I'm gonna show you the problem with being a KJV only. KJV only is, and some of the problems with the KJV. I was watching this brother named James, this professor James Tabor, James Tabor. He has a book where he translated Genesis, but looked like a very scholastic brother, man, very respected in the theologian scholastic circles or whatever. And what he was showing made a plethora of sense. And the issue with the King James is not the King James. It's not that it's a terrible translation. It's what makes the KJV problematic today is that English has changed. We speak a different English. The words that it was translated back then don't mean the same words today. The English words that were used to translate it back then don't have the same meaning today. And this is why these things need to be updated. This is why you have a new King James version. And we'll show you some of the examples within the text. But even before that, like even when we talk about words like used like meat, meet, that was meat for me. We don't use that word today. We don't know, meat means something totally different today. Meat in that time meant fitting. Give me food that's meat for me. Give us our daily bread. Give us food. Give me something that's meat for me, or fitting for me. Give me a helpmeet. Give me a woman that is a helper that is fit for me. A help that is fit for me. That's what a helpmeet is. A help that is fitting. But we see meet something different today, meaning meet up. We meet, get up together, or meet like a track meet. And that still is like a gathering. The track meet is a gathering to race, to do track. But even this word here, let me look here. Psalms 59:10. Let's look at the KJV. And when we say comparative text, this is what we mean. Something like this. Like we got all the different biblical translations. Bible Hub will do that. But you can have a parallel Bible. I got a parallel Bible with the NLT and KJV in it. So if something don't sound correct, sound good to me, or I'm reading it kind of funny, I can look at the NLT, see what they're saying about it, and see if it makes sense, and then come up with a conclusion. It says, the God of my mercy shall prevent me. God shall let me see my desire upon my enemies. What does it mean to prevent me? I mean, he won't allow me. He's stopping me. He's preventing me. But that ain't what it means back in the 1600s. And so you see here, everybody else has translated. Look at the NLT. God, in his unfailing love, my God will stand with me. ESV, my God in his steadfast love will meet me. Will come to meet me. Come to meet me. Will meet me. Will meet me. Will meet me. Will approach me. Loving kindness will meet me. Let me down. Where's the new KJV? New KJV. who come to meet me, not prevent me. Now, this isn't a bad translation. This is English has changed. It's just that English language have changed and have reassigned that word prevent to mean to not allow, when it used to mean allow. Just like we take in English words in the Ebonics, man, girl, you look bad. You're bad, and we taking these words and now good don't mean good, good mean bad, and vice versa. English is constantly revolving, and this is why you're gonna constantly need translations, man. I would say every 50, definitely every 100 years, you're gonna need to update, some of these texts. Now the New King James has gone in and this prevent this is problematic throughout the text of the KJV. You need to check this every time this word is used, because it's used in the 16, especially the 1611. But I think even the standard, the ones we use, this prevent is an issue, and it doesn't mean prevent. It means to to allow, or to meet, to come, to receive, to be there. Matter of fact, let me look it up in the blue letter, and we'll see other places where it is. And there's several other words like this. And if your pastor don't know better, he can be, they can be teaching this stuff, and before you teaching a certain way and you don't know. And it's like, how, and how would you know if don't nobody tell you? What is that word? Prevent. Shall prevent me. Quadam. To meet, come, to be in front, confront. So you have to go into the Hebrew to figure that out, what it means in the Hebrew. And it did mean that. The prevent, and see, it's used 15 times for prevent. So 15 times you're gonna read it in English. You said, look, the sorrows of hell compassed me about. The snares of death prevented me. The snares of death didn't prevent him. It allowed him. He went into the snares of death. He met the snares of death. Is how that should have been translated. Let's go back here and let's see that. What is that? And we could pull up comparative text on the blue letter, but I got to get better. Even myself, I can't even teach y'all how to do it till I learn how to do it. Hold on. Let me go to, what is that? 2 Samuel 22:6. Yeah. And let's look it up in Bible Hub. 2 Sam 22:6. See? It says, the cords of the grave coiled around me. The snares of death confronted me. Death laid trap upon me. Death confronted me. Death confronted me. Death prevented me. Death confronted me. Death confronted me. Death, everybody translated confronted. Everybody comes back translated confronted, even the New King James. But the old one, it doesn't. And it's right to have that there. It's just that word prevented don't mean what it meant 400 years ago. So these things have to be updated because the English language has changed, and you have to change with you have to update, because they met not the children of Israel with bread. That would work. Why did his knees prevent me? That might have worked. Let's see Job. Let's see if it works for Job. Job 3:12. Mic check. I don't unplug my mic. Says my knees prevented me. Let's see what it said in Bible Hub. My knees should be nursed. No. Why were the knees to receive me in the breast that I might nurse? Why was I laid on my mother's lap? Why did she nurse me at her breast? Why did the knees prevent me? See, everybody else changed it to receive me. Why were their knees to receive me? And why was I laid on my mother's lap? And see, even the knees to receive me, you'll have to understand what that's, you got to understand what that's saying. And see, the NLT kind of give you a little bit like, okay, the knees to receive him, meaning he laid on his mother's lap. Meaning the mother is yeah, he laying on his mother's lap and his head is on her knees. It's like you would rock a baby, you know. But you have to look into this stuff, man. So Joker be talking about they got 100% of the truth and all of this, and they stuck and they KJV onliest, and they're not doing comparative text. They're not looking into comparative text. You know, man, whatever you think you know could be the exact opposite because you don't know, you don't speak that King's English. You don't have that English. You don't know how they spoke in the colloquialisms and the metaphors and the terms that they used back then. And exaggerations and, you know, the exaggerated speech, the hyperboles that they use. This is, why did the knees prevent me? And then look at the New King James said, why did the knees receive me? You know. Why did the knees receive me? Let me go back there. I don't know what happened with this commercial or something. Why did the knees prevent me? Why did the knees receive me? Everybody, because that word prevent meant to receive 16 back in the 1600s. It ended up flip-flopping in modern English. And so they have to go in and correct it. And again, there are a plethora of other words that are like this that have to be, and that's why you need to deal with comparative text. I'm trying to go back to where we were at in the oh, I have to go back to the Bible Hub. Who have prevented me that I should repay them? You know, that's we looked at that. The singers went before, the players of the instruments follow after. Shall my prayer prevent thee? But unto thee have I cried, O Lord, and in the morning shall my prayer prevent thee. You know, we that don't sound right. We'll look at this will be the last example, y'all. I forgot what verse that was. Psalms 88. I think it was 88. Psalms 88, 13. It says, but I cry to you for help, Lord. In the morning, my prayer comes before you. But I, O Lord, cry to you. The morning, my prayer comes before you. My prayer comes before you. What the KJV? But the KJV says, in all my prayers shall, all the morning shall my prayer prevent thee. And you trying to break that down. You gonna break that down wrong. And in the morning, my prayer comes before thee. Everybody saying it comes before thee, New King James. And the New King James, the brother said the New King James has all these words, is went back and fixed all of these words. These words that mean the exact opposite, it has went back in and fixed them. So if anything, you should be using the New King James. You shouldn't be using the King James. You'll be safer using the New King James. And you can go between you can buy a parallel Bible with the King James and the New King James in it. But you need a parallel Bible. You can't be a KJV only, man. And that's some of the problems with it. It's not that it was translated wrong. It's just words. Them words don't mean what they mean today, and so it's translated properly, but the words mean something different. I hope that makes sense. Pray this thing was edifying. Y'all be blessed. We'll see you on the next one.